Roy, Joel, Jim Cox, Jim, welcome. Welcome guys, welcome. Jerry, Wordhoff, Taco, Either, Kimberly. Welcome guys. Come Kimberly. Welcome, Ruden. Hoa. Welcome Luna. Ooh. Cam của Hoa luôn, cái xe. We have the flower. It's my mom's garden. Welcome Johnny.论满些，我就掉进去了。论满些，Welcome Squeeze. Ouais. Squeeze, welcome. Okay. Welcome. Come out with Doc. Welcome. Tali, yes, welcome. Rosie. Yeah. Come Kaden. Welcome Kaden. Guys, we're live at my mom's house. How's it going, Squeeze? like when you have like 100 people or 200 people watching, like, it's very good for us to go to different places. So people, you know what you're doing. But when the algorithm didn't push you to most of people's For You page, they don't know what you're doing. So I think it's better to have like a video comes out, hey, Kangaroo, welcome. I mean, Kangaroo, you missed the time when I was Garrick. Do what's best for you. We support. Thank you, Check the laugh big though. Didn't know you were live. I just happened to scroll here. I know, Sadie. The thing is, like, you know, for now we just really need to find the best way to make the. I think for me, my channel is more for like a better content. So, yeah, Kangaroo. The girl's from Sydney, and you know her name's Bella. You know, it's like I was thinking make you guys talk together. I didn't even get your notification. Bruh, like Libby said, like she reposted you. Maybe you were not in front of the like cell phone. I just scrolled to. No, like you guys are like very OG, so you guys should be find me easily. But for all the other viewers, they might not even know I'm going live. So you see, like compared to going live with 10, 15, or like a 20, my OGs, I love. One hour or like a half hour to see the content, but you're missing the whole point. For me to repost the whole video is also not effective, and nobody willing to like watch the like a 5-hour video, right? Hey, Lacey, welcome. So my point is, maybe we really need to focus on like how to make a better video content, and putting. I will give you guys like the video can be the summary of some content, right? And then we talk about going live. Welcome, Terry, welcome, thank you for the heart. Yeah, I try to be more strategic, and I want everybody to understand my point is always try to bring out the best content. It's not about, you know, earning gifting is not my goal. Earning gifting is definitely not my goal. My goal is always try to grow, but sometimes for a live stream it's a little bit tricky. Like if you don't have the push, people cannot see the content. For the past whole year, I've been spending lots of time on doing the live stream, right? Yeah, sometimes like for you guys come to the live stream, you guys also want to see the important part of the TikToker. Thoughts on the street kids welcome. I mean, we're back for another lunch. So tonight, this lunch we'll be having the stir fry rice cake. My point is, even for people coming to my live stream, most of the time people are only try to looking for the thing that they're interested in. So why not we just have the whole summary of the video? I'm making more video content, more interactive, and for you to make big, you need to have like a video first and then go live stream. It was a house. No, it's a house. It's my mom's house. I mean, Jade, that you were here last time. When I was like going crazy, I think Cash Money is here. Cash was here. Oh, okay. Thank you, Sadie. Thank you, the Farrell Mask. Hey, Paul Fresno, welcome. Thank you. Yeah, guys, if I keep going live, I know my OGs will be here. But for the growth, I think it's better to have like a better video content, and we need to push to each platform first. I don't know, for live stream, it's like, hello, Diane, welcome, welcome. Love that gift. Yeah, it do scare me a little bit though. Steady. That was scary. I don't know, scary. I like watching your live, but I personally like watching shopping in China video. What do you mean shopping in China video right now? Like the video that go into the supermarket and like just grab whatever they want, eating kind of traveling right now. Yes, shopping, eating is always the main topic. I'm actually thinking about maybe we can do, I don't know, like people will be like telling me like doing the like a food content is very good, but yeah, like but. What if like every city we go, we're just looking for food, of the local food? I don't know. I'm really trying to step out of the game. Like I always think and trust me, I have lots of mental issues with that too. Like. And that you do during the live is not safe for us. So that's why I'm thinking like, it's very struggle for me. I be thinking too much. I be thinking a lot. It's just like, I was thinking, yeah, maybe let American people talking about, how safe, how convenient, how good living in China is. Like even like Gary was telling like he has like a best friend living in China right now. The reason he would love to come to China because his best friend, his close friend told him that in China, everything's so good, and his friends actually try to stay here. You overthink? No, it's just like I don't want, like because Gary told me he doesn't want to get into trouble, but he's okay with me posting later. Like even for me right now, I'm thinking like, should I post later? Because if I post when he come back, does that mean that he's still safe? I don't know. Like I think too much. I make lots of video actually. Like I just don't want to like oppose them. There's lots of things that even when we talk about this in private, we'll have like more extra stuff. Don't post if he said that, right? But he said he actually told me that you can post later. Of course you worry because you care. Yeah, that's why like I'm thinking, everything I told every of my viewer, even the Yvette from Oregon, I told them, every time before I post, I would ask them their permission. I would say like, yeah, are you guys okay with me posting the video, right? But they all agree, and Garrick is also gonna agree. But the Garrick says like, Garrick Garrick is just told me that, you know, maybe you can post when I go back to America after, you know. And that's really for a long time. It's just like recently they try to give you the free visa. And in a country like China, it's already new. Like that's new to the whole China. But back then, I remember in 90s, there's lots of Americans come to Beijing. And it's like, it's all those information, like all those like, you know, propaganda keep telling people don't come to China. Like the forced labor camp. I don't even know where's the forced labor camp. And you know, what happened with Xinjiang, where people like a genocide. And also the pandemic, you know, the Wuhan lab series, like they will be talking about that, the virus coming from China. Those kind of narrative basically destroy the image of China. Like nobody willing to come to China. It makes sense. But the thing is like, no matter where you're going in America, like nobody will think like, okay, China can be my destination. No, China is the place that's so scary. Even for my viewers. You know, last time Yvette bring her friend, 2 friends come here, 3 friends. Tisa was telling us, you know, no, Lolo was telling us, Laurie was telling us. She feel like it's like a little bit strange that see lots of American brand in China. But the American brand has been in China for 30, 40 years. It's just like, because you never knows that causing you the trouble. Then for all the perfume Rose and Karen, a lot of anti-China propaganda in the US, America, I know. Yeah, Firefly. That's why I'm thinking my content should be doing something for that. And my intention starting a channel was like that. But talking by myself is never enough. But if I bring my friends come out talking about anything about China, they will have problem. Yeah, so I have the problem with that. I just don't know. Like I be doing my editing for the past 2 days. Right, Firefly. Like it's not that easy. So. China, but I don't know. Like right now, you know, being a U.S. citizen, like if you talking anything about the government, you do have the trouble, right? People are afraid of that. Trust me, my viewer come to China, they be talking to me a lot, lots of footage. I don't even try to release. I think it's not good for their image too, but do nothing to you. Kausen friend, yeah, to me, yeah, of course, but to my viewers, not. We don't know. We don't know. I mean, and you guys, like, you guys really send you to El Salvador? Yeah, I saw that. I saw it. Now, I mean, I'm an influencer. If I ever go back to America, I will post a video before I go. So if anything happened to me, you know where I go. And you guys need to repost my video, unless they took my video down. No, it's not that bad. I know it's not that bad. But do you feel like in America right now? Last time I was talking on my new views all the times, I just keep saying, questioning everything. No, my Terry is like, El Salvador will give you a good workout. Yeah, maybe after I get out from there, I can have like a very good body though. The younger generation, like China, is mainly the older generation. No, Jay, I would say this because Jay, you're in Toronto, right? I think Canada is different than US. US because the whole public, the politic narrative is different, and young generation, all the young generation I know, has no interest to American politics. I think more than 90% of the young generation in America has no interest. Like if you go, because I live in New York, we have lots of people already. Labor force. It's not like, even for like doing like a simple labor job, sometimes also need some kind of knowledge, and you need to see like how to cooperate with others, and the free education need to be putting into the younger generation for them to keep talking, keep thinking, right? I would say the younger generation in China and the US is totally different. Talk to our age all the time about why they don't bother. Yeah, later you can talk about like what you get from the youngster on your end, because on my end, because I was in this kind of like I don't know, like I don't even know how to describe them. Like they're like youngster, like they don't care about anything but music, high fashion, or like how to get laid. Elementary school, high school is free, right? High school is not free, but high school is also cheap. Elementary school to elementary high school, junior high school, doing at this time, we're trying to waiting for my mom to cook. Today we're going to have some rice cake. What is a colorful wing? No, I don't want this gift. Detached too. Wish I can see the food, but bedtime soon for me. Ergo, I know. You see, there's one thing. Like for the live stream, sometimes you cannot see the whole thing that you wanted to see. Yeah, maybe I will post on like a story. Posting a replay is also not good though. I mean, the kitchen has a dead zone. What do you mean dead zone? This is why I talk to everyone about it. I think, yeah, talk. Good, cool, stable. Yeah, I just want my mom to like be able like. 然後我就請幫我拍，我就想我講話。I was telling my mom maybe I can cut, but if I keep cutting, I won't ignore the comment though. No rice cake. Yeah, there's also special rice cake in my local area. I usually cook the Korean rice cake. Yeah, they taste different though. Korean is like more soft. This one is like a little bit like firm, but I like the firm rice cake. This is a thing, you know, Sadie, next time if you come to my hometown, I will definitely let you taste. Usually for the lunching in my local area, rice cake, noodle, or stir-fried noodle or stir-fried rice noodle will be the main dish and will be cheap. It will be easy to eat. So lunch, everybody like took like a quick grab. Ever try Chinese rice cake? Looks interesting. You never tried that? They're good. You can also fry this, but for me, we're doing the stir fry. So you will see, Jake. You will see later. I mean, you guys also know like we also have like a Korean dish in China, right? So even the Korean dish, you can consider them like a Chinese dish. How is she preparing it in soup? No, we stir fry it, Erica. We stir fry it. Use the same cutting board. For real, we stir fry with the bean sprout and chives. Yeah. So for people who don't know, we have 56 ethnic group in China, northeast of China by the Korea border. That's Korea ethnic group. We basically call them Korean ethnic group, and they're Chinese, but they're Korean ethnic. So China is huge. Looks big. It's like a 4 levels house. My mom bought them for like 400,000. I think $400,000 US dollars. I think Jay, last time when we talking about the house, you were here though. You forgot already last week. Send me a bowl. Time for sleep. Yeah, thank you, Ergo. Thank you for coming. Okay, have a good night. I mean, it's late in America, in New York right now. So yeah, we'll have the whole food here. No, the whole food, like a stir-fried rice cake soon. Welcome, Douglas. Yeah, 11:50. I don't think he was. No, I think Jay was here. The day I was having like a huge, I was like going crazy. Because they be taking over their home like a family factory, and or like family business. Lots of my lots of my friends, they are very successful businessmen or women right now. What's up, Blanco? I mean, I think I choose a different path. Okay, I'm not as rich as them, but they're pretty good at drinking though. They be drinking a lot. I have like a 15 bottles that they think I had enough. They just stop me from drinking. But usually, if you try to have like a big program or like try to have like a big contract in China, you have to drink a lot. Yeah, I was calling designated driver here, but on the on you see, like I be telling them, my mom come here and live here, and you guys think this is a good community? They don't even know this community. Like, in their eye, this is like a poor area. You guys know that? Can you see the difference? You guys think this is a good community already, right? But in Chinese people's eye, this is not even. There's like a nameless place. My mom basically moved to a nameless place. Seriously, Lacey. To the rich people in China, there's like nobody will move here. Okay, my mom chose this place because it's cheap, and she will has her own yard. And for American users, like viewers, you gotta think, okay, this is like a gated community. This is a good community. It's like for rich people. No, it's not even for rich people. My friend, they drive Maybach. They drive G-Wagon. Okay, they have all the like 1 or 2 years. So they try to make everything efficient, but actually the quality is a little bit lower. And the house development, like usually people don't care about too much. Like people also like try to live this fast life. So it's just like, you know, sounds boring. Yeah. But most of people really looking at the money. Like people, it's sometimes it's just like hard to believe. Like in America, lots of people still think in China you are not allowed to own your own business. But most of my junior high school classmates in my local, I told you guys we have lots of small business owners, right? They're all business owners right now. Like I think half of my class, they're big, like they're business owners. They make good business, and they be making lots of money. Like when you like, there's one thing about, you know, if you go into like a classmates reunion, and you know if they're making a lots of money than you, like you will feel a little bit awkward because I don't know what to talk to them. Or I'm talking about like, yeah, my kids like get messed up with this, you know, my kids playing game every day, and they're talking about like I need to this business, I need to buy that. I mean like different topic with them, and they cannot understand what I'm doing right now because I've been doing like a live stream for like a year and I barely make money. You know, it's just like, yeah, like I told you guys, this is definitely not like a rich people's house. Like rich people have like a much better house. Thank you, well, welcome Diane, thank you for the heart. Does that make sense? That's why I suggest everybody to talk to more people, see more people. You're rich in life and experience. Thank you, Rebecca. Yeah, I think so. But I still respect everybody's decision. Like, you know, people have their different way. Rich in work, they're missing out. Yeah, Rebecca. Yes, right. Able to conserve with rich converse. Right, because we're having a different topic. Like. But they do have lots of problems, like question with me, like why you come back from America, like why you know, willing to choose staying in China. You see, those rich people, all they're thinking is getting more money and bring all the money to overseas because they think of the overseas their final land. So I be talking to lots of my viewers a lot of time. The reason most of Chinese people try to, you know, all the Chinese people you see in America, most of them, they're super rich, filthy rich. Because I even go to Canada, it's also the same thing. Sometimes you don't see, you know, you see some Chinese people, they don't even work, but they can afford lots of like fancy cars. Because they accumulate their wealth and apply immigration to other place. They think that's a heaven for them. Of course, like with that kind of money, go to any place on this earth, you will live a good life, right? But in Chinese, most Chinese people eyes is like, oh, because they are going to America or Canada, so they're rich. They ignore the fact that they brought like $100 million or like $50 million with them to go to another country and buy the property and putting into investment. How come they're like living a bad life though? Australia, many Chinese buy like a multi-billion house, right? Because you see, the propaganda has been working like this, making Chinese people hate it here, and they will try their best to accumulate all the money to go to different country and bring all the wealth there. And this kind of money will what? Invested in the local economy, right? But that also means China will be losing this kind of money. But I'm not whining about it. I think it's very reasonable. But the thing is like, because of that, people were talking about, oh, you have lots of Chinese people come to United States and Canada. Why? Because they're rich. Thank you for the Alton Lee, Diane. You see my point? It's just like lots of the fact. We can talk about the fact. We can talk about reality, but there's always reason behind it. For all the legally immigrants to America, that's what your country should be doing. Your country have a job to attract all the either rich people or the talented people, right? You guys need, I wonder how Jack Ma is living now. Jack Ma is living fine. Like, even back then, people were making this kind of rumor talking about Jack Ma got silenced. Jack Ma, like, where's Jack Ma? I mean, Jack Ma is in Hangzhou, in the city where I live. He has been living in China. And he's very patriotic too. I just don't know, like, he was just in the meeting here, you know, with all the entrepreneurs in here. It's just like he right now is almost retired. You know, like in China like this. I saw him on like on TikTok recently that he living in a penthouse in Hangzhou. I believe he had like a multiple property though. Don't worry about Jack Ma, he's sneaky smart. No, I mean, no, it's not sneaky smart. He's the image of China. He's the founder of Alibaba and Alipay. There won't be anything happen to him, okay? Only problem with him is that he tried to take over the monetary system in China. So the government said no. So he cannot, you know, expand the, you know, the reach of Alibaba or Alipay. Probably so mad now. His song is messy, I heard. No, Terry. I don't even know he has a son or daughter. But there's like a guy pretending to be his son on TikTok. You guys saw that guy? I think most of the people saw that guy. He said, I'm the most rich people. I'm the son of the most rich people. My name is J-Ma. Right. Lots of people will protect that. But I don't even think, you know, he let anybody know his kid. His son doesn't, like, I don't know. In China, you never heard of, like, look, if his son is messy, whole China should know. Okay, so we also have, like, lots of, like, very scandal. I'm Jack Ma's cousin. Right. He was, so have antitrust law. And what do you mean antitrust law? The antitrust fund? No, like back then, for Jack Ma, is like, Jack Ma was a pretty patriotic guy. You know, he was like an English teacher in a university. He used to be an English teacher. And when he started his business, thank you for the autumn leaf, Sadie. When he started his business, he was going to Israel kissing the wall. You guys saw that? You guys didn't saw that picture? He was in Israel kissing the wall. And what happened to him later is that the reason we don't want to him or his company get involved in like lots of like monetary system in China. So then when you don't know, like lots of celebrities, they have to go to Israel kissing the wall. You guys didn't know that? Terry, can you preaching people with that? Lots of celebrity or like people with power internationally, when they're visiting Israel, you have to have this kind of hat and kiss the wall. Obama did that. I think Zuckerberg did that. Let me show you the picture, okay? Let me show you the picture if you guys don't believe, okay? We just don't know. Yeah, because the media never told you guys that, right? So lots of people, like if you're a celebrity and people with power, right here. Yeah, you're right. It's a holy place. But I didn't find the video that but when you go there, you have to kiss that. Isn't independent from justice? Obama did that. Prayer war, right? But as like most of the time, as an influencer or like a guy, you have to. Yeah, I have to be careful, Terry. That's how they pray. Why did he kiss the wall? No, it's you guys have to know. SoftBank, BlackRock, or like a Deep Rock or whatever. This kind of like a financial company. Connected. That's why like Jack Ma, like Alipay cannot, because what happened to Alipay or Jack Ma is that they try to change the bank system of China. So they try to cut down the operation. The government in China should be, back then Alipay have lots of power to do whatever they want because they're this kind of representative of China. Thank you for following, Danny. So you see. So when they try to interfere in the policy in China, and it's the time to say no. And look at the bubble, like for Japan, 40, 50 years ago, Japan used to be the most powerful economy on this earth. Maybe you guys also don't know. And all those financial companies, they destroy Japanese economy because they have all the tacticals into their business already. Yeah, the USA stopped them, right? Because they have too many tacticals can control the system there. So if they want to destroy them, they can destroy them. And what happened with Alipay, they tried to do the same thing. And they got stopped by the government here. So you cannot do that. How do you feel about Israel? I mean, I feel bad about people in Palestine, though. like that's what I feel about Israel. But look at the guy sitting, like whatever, like Netanyahu, like what? How to pronounce that guy's name? I think you guys saw me reposting like a video about him sitting in the conference. He's feel like he's basically acting like he's in control of the whole U.S. Netanyahu. Well, now talking about this very sensitive here, very sensitive. I think for the past 3 months, I got all the limitation from supporting Kanye. Bruh, yeah, we cannot talk too much about that. Hold on, let me have my. Yeah, I have to be careful. Mustache. I have to light up. I mean, tonight I will be coming back to Hangzhou, and Hangzhou, like there's like a city temple got fixed, so maybe we can go back later. Recently, we can go to that place. That place can see the whole Hangzhou city from a mountain. Did you get a restriction? No, not now, Terry. Now we're good. Now we're good. That was so funny. You seem to have the best time at his concert. Yeah, Lacey, so glad you're at your mom's house. Thank you, Casey. My mom's a TikTok show to Oracle, right? I mean, you guys can ask Terry. I told Terry the first day when we heard about, TikTok need to do something with their business. I told Terry already, Oracle will be taking over. I told Terry like last year, because Oracle has been the data center for TikTok for all the time. So let me tell you, you guys also see, the Apple, when they operating their server in China, we also have this kind of limitation for Apple in China. But it's like your data have to be going through the server in China first, and then go back to America. You cannot connect directly. So Apple. So I do have friends working for TikTok. So that's basically their information. When everything was began, everything started. He told me that okay, yeah, what happened with TikTok is like the Oracle was definitely taking over, because Oracle has been the server that collecting all your data. So your data has already been collecting from to Oracle. I mean, as long as you're using internet, all your data is in the server, right? So the data first is going through the Oracle center. Now they're wanting more than that. They're wanting the share. They want all the money. They want all the profit that TikTok is making. Hey, Lorraine, welcome. Walking in the house and just got answer too bad. That's good. Teresa, welcome. What happened to? I don't even know what's the project Texas. Is the family sleeping? What do you mean? Family is in Hangzhou now. Family is studying. Family is in Hangzhou. I came back alone because 2 days ago I came back for the wedding, and I drink like a 15 bottles of beer. You guys didn't see the story? I mean, I just have so many friends. They're getting married. Way too much beer. Guys, I just figured out. I just got the information. My hometown Taizhou is the most consumed, has the most consumed beer in this whole country. 17% of the beers sales are happening in Taizhou. I didn't know that until this morning. I saw there's a post. In here, in my hometown, people drink beer by case. We're not drinking by bottle. We drink by case. Thank you for follow Firefly. Last like 2 days ago, after the wedding. Now on the wedding we don't drink because there's so many family involved. So after wedding, sometime your small group will be getting around and start to drink. Texas, that's what. Oh, I didn't know that, Jay. I didn't even follow the news. Pickle liver all wrong. Why did you drink so much? You're welcome. Is gambling still big still? No, gambling has been small. Haven't been get big though. Gambling has been on the ground because it's illegal. But drinking is not illegal. No. Drinking in China like this. If I cheer to you, you have to cheer to me. If I salute to you, you have to like salute to me. So every time Macau, yeah, like gambling is only in Macau. When you have like a small circle, like a talking like long time no see, you guys try to meet each other. When they drink to you, you have to drink. And every time you have to finish one cup. So it's like a cup over cup over cup over cup. Thank you for mustache, Sadie. So for the whole night, I mean, I know, Casey, drinking causes a lot bad judgment, but you cannot deny the whole world. Like most of people addict to like drinking though. Like drinking, when you drink too much, you also feel good. You will feel stupidly good. You will feel like stupidly good. That night, like, because we have like most of my junior high classmates, I haven't been seeing them for 20 years. Okay, after the junior high, I never met them in person. So this is like very special wedding because that's also my junior high, 2 of my junior high classmates getting married. So that's of course all the people they invited are also our junior high classmates. So I be sitting in the same table with them. Alcohol is temporary escape. Yeah, it's like for like a reunion plus wedding. Yes. So can't afford to drink. I need to save up for university bucks. In here, I think one bottle is like here. We were drinking Heineken. So Heineken is like the small bottle is like 8 RMB each one. So then I think we only, by drinking, we drink over 100 bottles because we have like 7 people drinking. Drank 2 times in my life. Hi, Colorado. Welcome, Colorado. I had stomach nuclear from drinking 3 times before. Yeah, 8 RMB, like $1 for like one Heineken, and we had like 100 of them like that night. Like for me personally, I have like 15 bottles. My friends, they're crazy. They're crazy. They're crazy. Yeah, my mom's because I came back for the wedding. That cheap? I know, Sadie. For Heineken, it's like very cheap. For the other like imported, because Heineken also have their factory here. So most of the Heineken and also Corona, they have their own factory here. So they produce in local, so their price won't be so high. But if you're talking about other like imported Heineken, might be more expensive. That's just too much happy juice. No, I went there basically because we haven't been talking too much for a long time, for 20 years. So I would love to go there, sit with them. I used to be drinking a lot before I get married. So, if I go to a party, I went crazy. Haven't been drinking for a long time. But I went there, basically tried to see their faces. I told you the reason why you need to remember where you came from, because that's all the people make you, okay? All the people around you that make you. The reason I said, I love my hometown because I have all the good friends. Even though we haven't been seeing each other for 20 years, they still impact me, okay? Like, so that's all my memories. And when I go there, like talk to them, but I feel a little bit different because I was with my family, with my kids and wife for 20 years. This 20 years, they be improved a lot for their career. Thank you for the hat, Karen, thank you. They're all like a good business owner. Like they drive Maybach, they drive G-Wagon, okay? I'm going to make coconut alcohol. You bought some land, bro. You're a landlord now, kangaroo, bro. Can you buy a land here? I can try to make I can try to grow the coconut for you. Hey, Rosa, welcome. Hang over the next day. Actually, yeah, I have a little bit, but not too much. 15 bottle of like beer is okay. 15 bottles like beer is okay. I mean, like for the white wine, that one is hard. And also 5 shot. I think the only time like the only time I drink, last time I drink is on the live stream because Kangaroo will be paying all the drink. So I drank too much. 15 bottle of beer is okay to me. It's only like my stomach will be have a little bit problem. But my point is, okay, people sitting in the same table with me, I'm like at this level, they're at this level now, okay? I can definitely feel the difference. You didn't see my story, Kangaroo? Give the heart me, Miss White. And also I have to report into Lorraine the whole time. Like I be sending all the short videos to Lorraine, tell her, look, they brought me here, okay? And that's what I drink. I be posting the video all the time. I just don't want her to get worried. But what happened is that like the guy sitting on my left side, that guy drive a Maybach, and the guy sitting on my right side, a woman, a lady, my classmate back then, girl, she's driving a white G-Wagon. So I'm driving a like a Honda Odyssey. But it's okay, like people got different decision though. Like if I choose to stay in my local town, hometown, I may also make lots of money. But it's like people have their own like decision, okay? They be talking about buying the land, buying property, investing to different business. When they talking about this kind of part, I cannot get in because I don't know about them. I don't know this kind of stuff. I'm not in their circle. Driving a tractor in where is Vanuatu? Hold on, Vanuatu? What is Vanuatu? That's in Oceania? How much does it cost? Can you share with us? Thank you for the heart, good deed. Like how much does that cost to buy this kind of stuff? Like a land. Not much, but it's like a 75-year leasehold. 75? No, not much is like how much? I'm actually curious. Can you share though? That's like a buy in China too. What's the plan for the weekend? Maverick, you got me. Because tonight I'll be back to Hangzhou. I probably will go live with my kid. I'm not sharing, bro. Kangaroo, come on. That is expensive. Okay, that means you're rich. Kangaroo. I mean, I'm not sharing, bruh. If like you buying like a land for like 5,000, you will see $5,000. If you're talking about I'm not sharing, that means you were rich. The boys are becoming big. Yeah, they're growing up. Yeah, like I'm not sharing. Yeah, of course. Rich people always say that. Not like my friend though. My friend like they're rich, but they won't be talking to anybody though. They will bragging in front of me like, okay, I will be buying this kind of investment for like 2 million RMB, like $3 million US dollars, blah blah blah. Not rich. So the rich don't share. Sorry, Kangaroo, I got you pinned right here. The rich don't share. Nah. I mean, come on. Everybody got their own, way of living. Rich people can be rich. Sometimes there's reason for it. Okay, people working hard to get rich. I respect that. When the coconut happy drink ready, yeah, you have to share something. Do you need like a gardener? Like I can be your gardener though. Gardener? I can't just grow the coconut for you, Kangaroo. I can be your slave. Yeah, really looking for for a way to make. I've got staff. Damn, staff. Staff. How many of them? I keep asking, how many of them? You also don't want to share? I mean, I'm basically asking, do you need more staff? Okay. Try to have like a brother out. Staff is code for retreat. No, we can talk about other conversation though. We don't have to. Let's focus on my mom cooking. Let's focus on my mom cooking. My mom said, thank you. Are we lagging? Are we back? I just tried to close my Wi-Fi because we have to going back and forth in the room. We okay? Internet's good? That zone now? What about now? Is it back? Is it back to normal? Are we back now? 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 Back. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. So that's the egg. You have to mix them up, and that's the shrimp, dry shrimp with a cooking wine, and that's our rice cake. Understand? Lots of things you can only come to China to understand. Okay, and that's a chives, the green bean sprout, and there's a black mushroom. Welcome, Diane. We call this black mushroom, right? What do we call this? We should call it a black mushroom. Diane, welcome. So everything's like that. The mushroom. So did you guys feel that even for this kind of main dish, the reason we try to have the meat, seafood, veggie is because we need to mix them all the nutrition in one meal. So those kind of meal usually are for the quick grab. For the lunch, usually stir fry rice noodle, rice cake, rice noodle, and also we have like a Taizhou mochi. Is because we have lots of small business owner, right? So as a businessman or business lady, your life will be super busy. So they will eat at like a fancy restaurant when they have the guest or customer coming. So they will bring them to the high-end restaurant, having this kind of whole table of food. But during the lunch, that's all the food they're eating is quick. Stir fry is like only 5 minutes. What's that? That's a rice cake. B. That's a rice cake. Dry shrimp, meat, pork, black mushroom, and green bean sprout and chives, and you have to mix them together. So one meal you have all the nutrition you need it, and it's enough for the whole afternoon. So I think like when I growing up, the lunch is basically everybody eats so quick. Thank you for the mustache, Diane. Thank you. You see. But my mom's, trust me, regular time, my mom wasn't preparing like this. I just don't know. Like every time if I put the camera on her, she'll be doing lots of extra stuff. Hold on. Do this. The laws of proper, like I know, but like usually you can. If I'm doing this, I will be like finished all of them in like 15 minutes. Yeah, my mom is always doing extra, even though I told her like don't do lots of extra thing. See, she tried to give you this kind of like, I mean, if I'm doing this, I will be like super quick. I will be like super quick. And that's like a dry pepper, just cooking with love. And also because when I put in my camera, I feel like I'm working too. Welcome, Bill O'Connor. Come guys, that's the act. So are we okay with now? I'm not using Wi-Fi, so we have 5G, but coming back in and forth in between the kitchen will have some problem. Maybe the signal. Are we stable? Is it better? I'm not using the Wi-Fi now, so it should be good. Oh, we're not good. Seems like. Can anybody tell me, are we good with the internet? Is the internet good? It's good? Okay, cool. Welcome, Edward Chen. Thank you for the like. Good, Lacey. Welcome. So what we're gonna do is we're going to fry the egg first, and then you're gonna have all those. I think I can fry later if it's like too much for my mom. It's kind of like a big wok. Welcome, NBC. Welcome, Dodgers. Q Mama. Ronald. Was that a stove fan that open? Yeah, that's a fan. So when you open the stove, it will open like automatically. When you close that, it will close. That's like connected. Very nice, right? NBC, welcome. So you have to heat up the oven first. No, the stove. All right, the wok first. See that here? You see the smoke is right into this vent. Those are the eggs. Why the resolution is like a low today? Okay. That's okay. We'll be like broke them anyway. So they won't be like served in like a full shape. We will be broke them in like a small pieces and putting back to the rice cake. Now it's like getting them like this shape, and later we'll be putting into the rice cake. Are you cooking? We're cooking the stir-fried rice cake. You guys will see. Thank you for the asking, Amy. Welcome all the viewers. If you like the content, don't forget to hit like and follow. I'll be sharing lots of life in China and also good for wonderful places in China. Or if we can grow the channel, we can also go overseas. So there's no problem. We can go to different countries. Right now, it's like only the problem is like flight tickets cost too much. I want to grow from China first. The goal is try to unite everybody. The goal is try to make everybody from different backgrounds to talk. We can make people talk. That's bad thing we can do. We can have. So that's the pork. Baby shoes. Welcome. Come. So we need some cooking wine. Here. Don't worry, Sadie. Thank you for coming, though. Don't worry. Ooh! So we dropping the chopstick. We need another chopstick. I mean, it's all the work here. So that's the cabbage. Stir fry a little bit. Anh có ra đâu rồi bà? Có ra đâu rồi? Cắm đâu được à? Rice cake. I think we also need that, like a green bean sprout. I'll be moving around. Like this. So you have to wash your Tonka drink. You have to wash your wok first a little bit. Look at that. And then you got to mix everything with the rice cake. That's a guy where we cook and the mushroom. That's all. That's like a one meal with everything to it. And going outside in this local city in Taizhou, if you order this one plate of this stir fry rice cake, costs you like a 15 US RMB, like $2 $2. Can cook with me? Yeah, like Camber, you're cook. We have more people. So this will be that, okay? Like outside, if you try to buy one plate of the rice cake like this, cost you like a 15 RMB, $2. If you want to add more meat, that will be more expensive. But usually, if you're like no matter it's like a big boss or like, you know, billionaire, a millionaire here, they also eat this kind of food. Like this is very easy to, you know, grab. And there used to be a show. What? A show of what, Lacey? If they're sure. Jocelyn, welcome. Welcome, guys. If you like the content, please hit the like and follow. Okay, I'll be very appreciated for your share and like. I try to explore lots of things today because I'm at my mom's house, so we're trying to show some of my mom's cooking. But it was very good, I suspect. You suspect? You have to be sure, Kimber. You have to be sure. That's all those things will be mixing together, but it will be a little bit like a tiring to hold this kind of walk. Yan can cook. Oh, that's like a show. I don't know that. You see, I don't know anything. I need to learn. It was. I looked it up. Oh, that's even like a show. I mean, I can also cook though because right now I need my mom's territory, so you should let my mom cook. Famous Chinese chef Martin Yan. Oh, that's even okay. I need to check on this guy because one of my favorite, like one of my best friend, his last name is also Yan. He's a guy, you know, owning the restaurant in Beijing. Restaurant we went in Beijing. How many people remember that? That guy's last name is also Yan. I need to try to figure out. Like if are those guys like linked? Are they like a family relatives? Can cut a whole chicken in 16 seconds. For that part, Camber, I think most of Chinese chefs can do. We have a chef school, like culinary school. Yeah, we have lots of chefs can do that. That's like a basic skill for chef. I mean, kangaroo, how could you? That's a utility sink. So you're asking the same like question like a Casey, bruh. This is a utility room. Back then we don't have this room, okay? My mom only have this room. They first built up this place. My mom first have this electric stove, and for she's been using like for 2 years. Like she's saying like it's not good enough. So she built another one by the utility room. But I don't know, like that kind of question come from you, bruh. That's for the mop. If you're talking about that, yeah, that's for the mop. Come on, kangaroo. I mean, who put the toilet by your stove though? So now we're fried the rice cake now. You wasn't sure? I like to cook with gas too. Yeah, gas is much better. They have like a bigger fire. Convenient. No, it's like back then it wouldn't be like this area shouldn't be a stove. My mom just like preferred like a fire stove. That's why she built another one. And with a hard NBC. see, deep fried is like stir fried is definitely hard, like it's tiring. You have to use lots of strength to do that. 有冇對我幫助啊？等陣咪咪到啊？我等陣咪咪到啊？ Yeah, your mom is good at cooking, of course. That's why, like, you know, I also, you know, get into cooking because of her. Like, if you have like a good mom always cooking for you, then you know you will be very picky on food. Not picky, just like you will have this kind of standard for your food. Like you don't, you know, even want to like try this kind of like a very, you know, cheap flavor. We shouldn't call it cheap flavor. It's like a simple food. Like for me, I always want to have the real food though. Like that's why I saw like usually I don't have the, you know, the snacks. You didn't have one of those, bro, lazy. Now you guys have the mom here. If that's my mom, that's your mom, okay? No matter, like if you guys ever come to China, like, if that's my mom, that's your mom, okay? Trust me, she will be willing to cook for every one of you. Like even if there's like 100 people, she can handle that. She will handle that. Like she like fall in love with cooking for others. Like that's her habit. Like when the family doesn't have people, she will try to find a way to invite more people to come to the family though. You have to stir fry until it's like a soft. We're not lagging, right, guys? Who only for you and her? I mean, I don't know. Like having a mom, you know, being a mom is also not so easy though. No, like thank you, Diane. Is all that food just for you and her? No, for me, my mom, and my dad. So, rice cake is the main dish, right? But everything that we'll be putting into it. That's for 3 people. And trust me, we can finish that. That's just like a standard food for the local people in China, in my local area, Taizhou City. That's a very standard food. You know the rice cake? How much? You know there's like a two of the rice cake, right? That rice cake only cost like a 10 RMB. It's like 1.5 US dollars. Rice cake is pretty cheap. That's like a downstairs NBC. That won't be up here. Like he also has his like a basement. They'll be playing music there. Parenting is not for everyone. Yes. Sup, Cox? Welcome. Welcome. I think that'll be very helpful to the channel. Like this. Like this. I need to grab some of this cream. So you have to you have to stir fry a little bit until it's like a soften, and then add one more. Like you need like a human cream. We call it cream, right? Cream. And one more. What thing? Rose and welcome Susan. Come there, everybody. Now we have more. Bring one and. That's all the green bean sprout. And we also need to add some like a cabbage, everything. You see, when you like stir fry them, they will be a little bit shrink. It's like chives. It's called chives, yes, chives. Near Zhengzhou. We are actually not close to Zhengzhou. Zhengzhou is the capital city of Henan province. We're in Taizhou, so it's almost like 1,500 kilometers away. Thank you for the heart. And we're cooking with my mom today. Do you have anything to do with Zhengzhou, Elliot? Graphics? Zhengzhou also have lots of history there. But this stir fry definitely costs some kind of strength though, guys. This definitely costs lots of strength. 鸡蛋碗吧。鸡蛋有个切切，我把这个放进那个放那个，我洗了的。我把叶都切了。So we need to add like an egg at the last. At the last. The manufacturer of printer. Oh, interesting. Do you need any more like other things to print? Like we can also help you to produce. 小双面板. Oh, she needs like a little one, small one. Okay, this one. She need to cut a little bit for the egg. Slice them. Look at the hard puff, Lacey. Cut a little bit. Cut into the. No, Elliot, this is like we're for Beijing is like 2,000 kilometers, like 1,500 miles away. We're way far away from Beijing is even further. I'm sorry, but that's the truth, okay? We're in the southeast of China. This is my hometown with my mom. Yeah, Beijing is like a way far away in the north. But I know, like that's why you guys need to know more about China. Like China is huge, huge area. Every area, people speak different language, dialect, different culture, different food. In Beijing, you cannot find this kind of rice cake. Trust me, the rice cake in Beijing, you won't be finding this. So my mom says, okay, we're finished. So now it's time to eat. So my mom said the green bean sprout because it's like a fresh, so there's also like moisture, like lots of water into it. Shenzhen closer, are you near coast? No, we're near the coast, but Shenzhen is like a south of the coast. We're more like east of coast. So even for Shenzhen, it's like at least 1,000 kilometers. I'm sorry, Elliot. I mean, I don't want to put you into this, but we're in the southeast, okay? Shenzhen is like in the south, right? Near Hong Kong. So yeah, it's totally different location. We're like, they're in the middle of the south. We're in the east of the south. So it's different. But I'm a guy you're asking though. We need more people to ask so people will learn. Yeah, Taizhou, thank you, Kangaroo. Thank you for the welcome. Acknowledge. It's okay. It's okay. I'm happy you guys keep asking the question. That's how we know each other, right? We just need more people to ask. All the viewers come here. If you're a new viewer, don't feel free. Like, don't feel free. Don't be afraid. Feel free to ask any kind of question. And also, if you like the content, don't forget to hit the follow. Okay, my mouth is kind of dry today. That's all the Lacey. I mean, I always tell people don't feel free to talk about anything. Like when Garrick was here, welcome OG Nerds. I was like asking him like, don't feel free to talk to me anything. He's like, what? Okay, that's my fried rice cake. Don't say anything. No, I tend to talk a lot, even though my pronunciation always make mistakes. I'm just like keep real with you guys, okay? So that's for my dad. 爸，吃饭了。He's in the basement probably. 爸 We need to call him. Plan what to cook? What do you mean plan what to cook? We just finished. You mean like before she cooked? Yeah, of course. Everybody like need to plan, right? But this is very, it's basically considered as like easy to cook. You don't have to think too much. All you need to do is like cutting it, preparing it, and then stir fry. Leg now. 大木板了，你听不见？你听见？困好着。Stuck at pot. What? Are we back now? And now we're, usually with this kind of dry food, we need like one kind of soup. You're back. Let me and the MoMA, Stacy, welcome. Yeah. I'm done. Hold on. Let me call my dad. He's in the basement.吃饭了。Okay, my dad's calling me. Let me get the chopstick. Come on. 已经有人刷了。哎呦。Just finished like a Hallmark movie and was about to try to see, but I saw you. Thank you, Stacy, for coming. I just saw that. So, this is a dry shrimp. And this is the rice cake. Here's the heart, Jumo. Rice cake like this with chives, cabbage, and egg slice. You guys saw the whole process, right? I'll take a bite. It's like a firm, but it's tasty. This is my local rice cake. And one dish you have all the nutrition. And pork, yes. Pork slice right here, you see? There's a pork. So you have like a protein, you have nutrition, you have like veggie, everything for one dish. So going out, this one plate usually costs you like a 15 RMB, like $2. This is how the regular people can get to save the money. Now you're hungry, Bear Chris? Yeah. This is how regular people can save the money. Especially if you're working, going to the store, restaurant. She didn't use any kind of sauce. She only put like the cooking wine and the salt, because you already have this salted dry shrimp that's already salty. So you have lots of dry shrimp already, give it the flavor of the whole plate. It's like a seafood. So your rice cake basically tastes like a seafood, but when you chew it, it also have the rice flavor. I would tell you guys will like this. And also my mom also adds some like a chili, so it also tastes spicy. You can also add more because Sadie you like more heavy flavors, so you can also add more spicy. To sauce Sammy? Yeah, Sammy? Yeah, you can also add sauce. This one is original way of making, but for cooking, you can always expand your imagination. Like you can always be creative, right? Even though my mom cooking the soup, but I still need one thing. If you know what I'm talking about, spamming the sticker here. Shadi, thank you. I'm waiting for that. Let's do this. Welcome, thank you for the heart, sweet tea. Welcome. Yeah, my OG viewer knows me. Welcome, sweet tea. What, Diane? Thank you for the galaxy, Diane. Thank you. Dad is right here. You didn't see him coming? Dad, mom's here. Is that he doesn't talk too much right now. Yeah. Dad, thank you, Sadie. Trust me, you see, we have the egg slice here too. An egg slice. And just this one dish, you can have all the veggie, meat, everything. So eating, what kind of food are you eating, Lacey? I should say, what you eating? What you eating? And guys, this is the food that if I go to America, I cannot find. I cannot find the same rice cake. The Korean rice cake, they just taste different. Oh, thank you, Diane, for the DJ glasses. Thank you, Diane. Thank you. Noodle, turkey, and the green beans. That also sounds good. What is noodle turkeys? Noodle is turkey? Thank you, Diane, for the DJ glasses. Korean rice cake, but I don't have Chinese one. This one, Sadie, you see a little bit burn on this one, right? The reason my local rice cake can be stir fried is because the rice cake is kind of firm, so we don't add too much water. So making rice cake, there's different, you can control different variable to make the taste different, the flavor different. So for this kind of rice cake, if you're adding too much water, that also means your cost will be cheaper, right? If you don't add too much water, that means all your rice cake is a pure rice. Pork rib and the beef rib potato salad, I get like tastes different. The macaroni and the cheese. Yeah, that's a very, sounds like very like a Cheesecake Factory, but that's, you know, I like Cheesecake Factory though. So you see, like in my local area, the rice cake tends to have more rice into it, so it will be a little bit chewy. But for me personally, I like this kind of chewy taste. For the Korean one, they will tend to be when they even touch the water, when you're putting them into the soup, they will also tend to be very soft, right? I personally, I don't like that kind of feeling. I like the rice cake to be more like a chewy, like a firm. It gives you this kind of like, I don't know how to describe that. It's like when you eat it, I had this kind of feedback. Texture, yes, Lacey. But Korean Rice cake. Thank you for the Cooper. Sadie, what is that? Thank you. So the Korean rice cake are good with their sauce. They have that spicy sauce, right? Korean spicy sauce, right? So the spicy rice cake from Korea, they are like, you see that every place, every location, the flavor can be matched. Like they were designed to be taste like that. Food also represent culture. So if you go to like a mountain area in China, like there's more spicy food. If you go to like a plain area, like usually people don't eat that spicy. In the mountains, like more humid, so people need this kind of spicy chili to get the humid out of your body, to get the moisture out of your body. Thank you for like Karen. Thank you for the baseball, Sadie, and also Diane. Thank you for all the gift. But I would say we already doing good job on keep a lot of like flavors still keep here. Like we don't have like a very, but it's going to be, I think, because now everybody living like very convenient life. All the flavor will be mixed up later. I don't know about like how long, but a bit. Because young generation also don't cook. Thank you, Diane. Thank you for the repost, Laura. Like my area back then, no people, like there's nobody eating the spicy food. Most of the people eating spicy food are from, either Chengdu or like Chongqing, this kind of area. And also, if you go to Jiangxi province, they're eating spicy food too. In my local area, nobody eat like spicy food. Now the youngsters in my local area also start to eat spicy food. So the flavor will be more mixed. Thank you for the heart, Auntie. For Jamaica, welcome. Welcome, Karen. Thank you for the rose. Auntie. Yeah, we're here eating with my family. This afternoon, I will be taking the. Yeah, that's my dad, Lacey. Tonight we'll be back to Hangzhou. I'm still thinking about the weekend. Yeah. I'm actually thinking about the next week, like where are we going to? Because next week we don't have national holiday. We're back to normal. I'm thinking about going to somewhere. I will try to post a schedule by this Sunday. This weekend I might not be like go live too much. Guizhou is definitely a good place, Sadie. But flight ticket is like, it's like far. I need to find a way, Sadie. Also, like for that $10,000, I just returned because they still locked my account. I told the guy, just return the money. I returned the $10,000. PayPal still locked my account. I just don't know why. Like every time I try to make a video to diss them though. I try to diss them. I try to make a video like to complain about PayPal. Is that far? It's by the Yunnan province. It's like almost like 2,000 miles away. Yeah. PayPal is like when you got like more than $10,000 transaction. Huh? When you got like more than $10,000, they will lock your account. Like for no reason. And keep that money for like 2 months now. They still didn't reply you. Every time I call, they said like you had to wait for like 3 to 5 business days, and there's no following up. I be recording all the video already. I mean, I'm going to make a video later. You guys have to help me to repost. let's bring some like a pressure to PayPal. I think they don't care though. One thing about living in America right now, I think the customers don't have any kind of rights. I don't know. It's like if the business cannot do anything, don't reply, don't help you handle the question like a problem. You got nothing to do on them. Like what can I do, guys? Yeah, they don't care. In China, if I make this kind of video to talk about this company, the company is going to die. Like it will be going to be roasted by the internet. Thanks for the mustache, Beatrice. Like thank Chris, thank you, Chris. In China right now, like if you got problem with some kind of company, if they really treat you like that, the customer service, you either complain to the government or you either complain to the internet. Thank you for the public vote, Chris. Yeah, I will probably call them one more time. If they keep giving me the same answer, I'll try to post a video. It was hard, Kimber. But guys, usually what you guys can do, like I really need the help. I'm glad like I can return the money though. I mean, usually if they're huge, they were supposed to acting more quicker, right, Chris? They locked my account for two months, and they don't even tell me that you are like a forever, like permanently got banned. They didn't tell me like that. They just told me like we're working on your cases. Your account will be back to normal in 3 to 5 business days. Every time I call them, they show the same answer. What can you do? In China, we have this hotline called 12315, 12315. That's like customer hotline. If you call this number, they will direct you to this kind of like a special team and help you. Like they will assign you with different team. So the team will help you with get your money back or like get your rights back. I don't know. Do we have kind of like a hotline in America I can call? I don't even know. Do we have one? Thank you, Diane, Chris, for filling out his mustache. We try to light up the showcase. Hold on. Hanhart Street. Hanhart Street. Never heard of it. You guys don't have the hotline to like make a complaint as a customer? I mean, do you guys have this kind of like a agency or like a department that in charge of helping people to defend your right? Because sometimes your complaint or dispute with the merchant, right? Sometimes merchant also need to get protected. Better triple B. So do you think if I call them, they will help? You don't know? You guys ever call that number? And with a hand hard Diane. Thank you so much for the hand hard Diane. Do you think if I call them, they will help? No, I do. What happened though, Lacey? Wouldn't hurt to try. I will try to call. But in China, it's like very effective right now. I think it's also because PayPal doesn't have like a competitor. Is that right? And also TikTok only allow you to get your money from PayPal. Cannot even get money from the bank account, to the bank account. And what happened with me is that if I cannot have let them to lift my limitation on my account, I won't be able to collect my money. Even if I make a new account, they will know it's me. We need a lawyer or the sheriff. Damn, lawyer will cost me more money now. No, Sadie, like I talked to him already. He already, received. I think he already received the money. It's already returned to him. He cannot help anything though, Sadie. Like, what can he help? It's from PayPal. It's not from him. The action is from PayPal. It's just like, my supporters sending a donation to me, and they hold my money for 2 months. They didn't give me any kind of feedback. And now me and my viewer, we agree on like return the money. I'm glad he got the money already. But the thing is like my other money got locked up. It's just like my other income for the whole past 2 months from TikTok has been locked up. No, the money I refunded it. I refunded to him because I think there's no point to put the money in my account for like 2 months, and they don't give you the exact time like when it will be released, right? So I just tell all to like send it back. You can still return the money, but they just don't give you like what's the exact time like you will be able to open your account. No, I called like 5 times, Lacey. I called them 5 times. Every time they told me like your case got escalated, you will get the answer in like a 3 to 5 business days. And I keep getting ghosted. Like they just tell you will get the answer 3 to 5 business days, and there's no following up. No following up for 2 months. But that's their only hotline. I don't know any, like I told them like, can I talk to like a manager? They said, you can only reach this level. I mean, maybe if I'm rich or like a celebrity, they will talk to you. Okay, my mom's like keep doing that extra, like she's thinking just finish this milkshake.
香蕉奶昔
Banana milkshake. See? Usually I only have like a Coca-Cola, but she's now having this milkshake. How you are still eating? I'll be so full. No, this like if you get used to the eating life in my local area, this kind of rice cake you will be able to eat that. You can no longer calling the store directly. Why? Yeah, there's like banana milkshake. Cheers. Definitely, Sadie. You will be loving here. She will be giving you everything though. She will keep feeding you. She's thinking like, My mom always think I'm starving. Every time if I left the house, she will think I'm starving. If I'm driving here, she was preparing all those like seafood in the boxes, telling me to like bring to my home. Right. Every time like she would. That's awesome. Yeah, every time if I like disappear from her like eyesight, she will think I'm starving. So my dad also have lots of like complain that every time when he and my mom stay out here, they don't have so much food. My mom usually don't cook too much. Why? Me and my wife and my kids come back, there's always lots of food on the table. And you cannot even tell her to stop. She will keep cooking. You cannot argue with her. Right. Soup is like that's like a seaweed soup. That's a very easy to make. You only adding, the seaweed is like a dry seaweed, right? You put the seaweed, salt, and some spring onion, and put in the boiling water. Yeah, seaweed food is pretty easy to make. Basically, like in most of the Chinese company or Chinese school, this is like a daily soup for this kind of like a big canteen. This daily soup. So if you growing up in China, if you eat at a school, that's a soup for you because it's very easy to make, right? And also the tomato egg drop soup is also very easy to make. So that will be a big. You get that at school? Yeah, we get lots of food at school though. Back then it's not too much. Now my kids, at their age, their lunch costs like $2, 15 RMB each day. Very nice selections, lots of different food. They have, and also from Monday to Friday, they have different kind of like recipe, different kind of like order menu. Kids are pretty spoiled, and that's like a public school. That's not even like a private school, guys. That's a public school. So even though public school, they don't charge you the tuition, they will give you all those kind of like extra thing, like uniform you have to pay, lunch you have to pay, food you have to pay. They also have like this kind of dessert in the morning, because during the morning they're starting from 8:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. around 8:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. And during the 8:30, during 10 a.m., they will have this kind of small break for they call it dessert break. So the school will be giving them some kind of bread, some cake, like a milk, because they're growing up, they need the nutrition. So after that is a lunch. So lunch is also very important. They'll have the veggie too, the fruit, like sometimes the apple. And they also let the parents be this kind of like quality control for the canteen, cafeteria. You have to be there like every day. They were like a one volunteer, like it's not like a volunteer, like every parents need to do that. It's just like they will assign you with different job. So if your job happen to be like a quality control of cafeteria, you have to be there at 5:30 a.m. because that's when they imported all the fresh produce. So you have to following the guide, checking the quality for the food, like the tomato, beef, and checking the cleanness of the back kitchen. I did that one time, but I wasn't recording the whole thing Because I think like recording is a little bit kind of, I don't know, it's like a disrespectful. I was following them to see that. So, and you have to sign your name. You see, like, because in China, people like the school sometimes also afraid of, you know, bearing the responsibility. So they need like bring a like family member, like a parents with them to do the inspection of the whole school. So they're like every day there are different group of parents will be, you know, they will need you to be there. That's also like they say it's like voluntary, but you have to be there. Like you just like for the whole semester you have to choose either be like a bus driver, like the bus attendant, like you have to check in how many people are on the school bus, right? What's for lunch, mango? We have this stir-fried rice cake. Fried egg, mushroom, salted dry shrimp, especially the soup. Yeah, this one is like a very cheap soup. Seaweed soup. They don't do that? No, it's like also you don't have to do too much though. You are basically following the schedule for their daily schedule. Check out. They just want the parents to see, you know, your kids will have the healthy food, fresh produce for the day, because Chinese parents tend to be worried a lot. Okay, food safety issue, you know, everything. Thank you, Sadie, for coming. Have a good night, okay? Have a good sleep. Thank you for all the gifts, Sadie. Thank you. Cheers. Waiting for you in Taichung. Okay, that's like a lunch for you. It's like a 10:30 p.m. Thursday. Yes, Amy. This lunch is already a little bit late. Alright guys, I think I also have to go. Austin, welcome. Sorry, I have to go now. I'm only dancing trip and art class. Oh, like to the back kitchen. I know, Austin. Yeah, for you I will stay a little bit longer though. What do you want to talk about, Austin? What do you want to talk about? I can stay a little bit longer, but you have to talk to me. Come on, Austin. Shoot. Why you gotta run? No, it's like after I finish this, I have to pack up stuff. I have to go to the train station. But I can stay here. I would talk. Yeah, I was saying just talk. Yeah, because I have to go back to Hangzhou, remember? My wife and kids are in Hangzhou. I came back because of the wedding. Food safety like general or is like the more risk there? Tracy, I think the standard of everybody in China is very high for the food safety. So no matter what they do, I think there's always like food safety issue. For example, all of the food in KFC or McDonald's, lots of food they are pre-cooked, pre-prepared, right? So pre-cooked food in China is the same. It's like a crime, okay? It's not like a legally crime. It's like a crime in all those aunties' ideology. If you go to lots of Western restaurants, they all have the pre-cooked food. In China, people have the high requirement for the food to be fresh cut, fresh produced, fresh stir-fried. So you have to fresh cook everything in from their eyes to make sure they're good. So recently we had this like one big argument in China about food safety issue. It's like a one big chain store in China got find out most of their food got prepared from the factory. So when they start to cook, it's all from the factory and they just reheat all the food. They looks nice. You cannot even figure out that's like a prepared food. Hey, did you know you were him? I mean, that's why I meet you, Austin. Why I meet you, I know I'm him. So does that make sense? High standard, that's wonderful. No, that's like a painful, Tracy. So everybody, they worry. I think like in China, because it's very competitive. So also parents tend to be think too much. They be think too much. You see all the masks, like they be putting, some kids were, you know, they were, basically the mask is mandatory from their parents. They be looking too much on, like too highly on those like a hygiene standard. Long trip? No, it's like a bullet train is like a 1.5 hour, so it won't be too long. But I need to be there on time though. And I also need to see like if I got time, maybe do some haircut because I might won't be come back in like 2-3 weeks. I don't know, but I know I just got my haircut. No, Austin. We both him. We both him, Austin. We're not in the background. We both him. We can all be him. Thank you for the share. Still up too late. Yeah, everybody can be him, okay? As long as you trust yourself. OC girl, welcome. Yeah, guys, I think Austin, what is that? Okay, I'm talking to Austin. So different, right? So this is the rice cake. The local rice cake. You can only eat in my local area, in my hometown. This is the dry shrimp. It's salted, okay? Dry shrimp. They put under the sun for like a month. And this is the black mushroom. This one is a green bean sprout. Green bean sprout. What else? Chives, and egg slice. This is egg slice. And pork. So this is like a typical lunch in my local area. You have everything sorted. So you don't have to cook the dish one by one. And if you go out in a restaurant in here, just one plate costs you like $2. So that's how the people, you know, people are talking about, yeah, the salary in China is kind of low, but your living cost is also low, right? And people actually get to save the money. But even for low, like, we won't be that low though. It's like, in this city, like if you're working as a waiter, you get like $1,000 a month. And your rent is only like $150, like $150 US for one bedroom. And every day, if you just try to eat this kind of food, save money. Food costs, you don't even have to cook for yourself. The food costs amounts, let's say like $10 a day, 30 days like 300, right? Why is my tripod, my tripod dying? I don't know, sometimes my tripod is like this. Okay, come back. Come on. There you go. Yeah, I mean the reason you guys have like a high salary compared to other country, I don't know about my tripod is like annoying. I know my tripod is like dying. I don't know why. Hold on. Let me try to lock it up. See if I can lock it up. my tripod is like, I think it's like a lack of the electricity, so I didn't bring my charger. So it's like, and then like that. Weird. You know, I try to just stop using electricity like this. Okay. Yeah, like we were talking about, the salary in America is relatively high, but because your daily cost is too high, so the regular people have to have that kind of salary to make sure they can live. And the crazy right, right? How can you guys survive with $1,000? But in China, you can survive with $1,000. Right. So I mean, like I was talking to, you know, welcome Laura, I see you. So I was talking to Garrick about this too. I mean, I don't want him getting in trouble. I didn't post that video, so I need to make sure he's come back to DC. So the guy saying welcome, Melida. I'm waiting for him to come back to DC, and that will post that video. He told me the big cultural shock is that everything is so cheap here. Didi, Uber is like, if you spend like $2 to $3 inner cities, most of the area you can arrive was $2 to $3, sometimes $5. You can go to anywhere. Go to the airport, $10, $20. And that's why, like, he was telling me about, he would told me, look, if he go back to DC, he doesn't want to go out to eat anymore because he knows food will cost twice as much, like a triple or like twice. He won't be calling Uber. Uber is like such a scam. Uber is like such a scam. If you ever get used to the price in China, you will definitely get uncomfortable when you go back to America. Because when you get used to this like cheap paying, you don't want to pay for that expensive anymore. Yeah, Uber, DoorDash, and Uber Eats is like sometimes you pay lots of like delivery fee, and the food come here is either cold or got stolen. Sometimes missing pieces. I got this like a Uber Eats that somebody took a bite. I mean, I don't even know what to do. Like, just like I was just smiling like with my wife. Like, what can you do? Delivery app in China. If this kind of thing happen, you complain, like showing a picture. If you're a regular customer, like you always buying the delivery, right? You always ordering delivery. They will refund you instantly. My Uber for like an hour ride was like $140. Tracy, I was talking to my friend here too. They come from States, right? $140 US. Sadie is sleeping right now. Usually for this kind of distance, for bullet trains, like $20. Okay? And Sadie was here 3 weeks ago, last month. After she figured out taking a Didi from one city to another city is not even $40. So she feels very comfortable because you can either, if you got time, you book your ticket on bullet train and took the bullet train to another city. If you don't have the time, you just call Didi and put everything luggage. That's what Sadie do. Sadie basically did this thing. Like when she come back from Nanjing to from Suzhou to Nanjing. Thank you for the heart, Laura. She just took the Didi, $40. You come from Suzhou to Nanjing. Like you don't even have to worry about like waiting in the train station, and that's like a whole, it's like an Uber. So thank you, Laura, for the power rolls. Do you have like a Panda? We don't have Panda Express. That's like a American food, BM. Panda Express is like a pure American food. It's not even Chinese food. It's American Chinese food. We don't have Panda Express. Pure. I love Panda Express. Yeah, they're good food, but they're not authentic as Chinese food. Does that make sense? I'm not saying they're not like a bad food. They are not good food, but they're not authentic Chinese food. Yeah, it's not Chinese food. I wouldn't say way better. It will be like different. Okay. Yeah, they're just different. It's just like lots of Chinese food, like General Tso's chicken. If you ask anybody in China about this kind of dishes, people freak out. People don't know. Same thing with the fortune cookie. No, you are free to choose everything, but I would just say, like, if you try to sell Chinese food, if you claim yourself being like a Chinese food, then you need to make at least some kind of like, yeah, it's like very similar, but it's still not Chinese food, right? I would say that this is like American Chinese food. Yeah, but if you try to talk about like real Chinese food, that you make some real Chinese food, right? So I have no problem with that. Go ahead, Austin. Thank you. You see, I forced you to stay here for that long. I'm staying with you too. Right. Thank you for coming, Austin. Yeah, we are him, Austin. We are him. Okay. We are him. Keep being him. You too. Welcome, Elena, Judy Walty. Guys, I think we have to go for now. Okay? Since Austin's there, is leaving. Okay? Because I be talking to you guys for like almost 3 hours. Right? Unless we have like a new viewer come here saying like, come on, stay here more. So I will stay here more. I will give you guys like 10 seconds. Okay, Maverick, welcome. Even they get tired of me talking. I know, Merrick. Thank you, Merrick, all the support. Hey, Risk, thank you for coming. Bye, Sammy. Yeah, thank you guys for being here, okay? I will see you guys soon. I have to go right now. I have to catch a train. Thank you for the hard Risk, thank you. Thank you for all the support. I will see you guys soon, okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Crazy. Thank you. Alan Wynn, thank you. Lacey, thank you. It's good talk. And I see Chris here. Sammy, Austin. Austin's still here, okay. Young Van Doak, my venomous friend, welcome. D. Tracy, Risk, Casey. Oh, Kangaroo still here. Shirley Ho. Next, Tiffany. Outdoor. Jennifer, 841. Savian. Tina. Tinia. Maverick, Albert, Jen, Eddie, Wang, Katie, Christy, TJ. Bye, Kangaroo. Have a good time. Have a good day, okay? Bye-bye.